You know, guys, if there's one thing positive, if you're looking for a brand new car, no, you have tons of choices. You can go the SUV route, you can go the sedan route. But what if you want a more sensible crossover? Why not look into the Jack JS2 Pro? So as usual, guys, on this video, we're gonna check out its features. Check natin how does it drive on the city. Check out into on a long drive. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about this Jack JS2 Pro. And by the way, guys, 95% of you guys have not yet subscribed. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. This is Paul again for Test Drive PH. Let's start with the video.
This video is sponsored by Ceramax Nano Ceramic Films for 99% UV and heat rejection, shatter protection, and glare reduction. I-Ceramax mo na yan.
Alright, let's start with a walkthrough nitong Jack JS2 Pro. By the way, guys, there's only one available model, which is ito yung flagship model. Then, ang presyo nito is at 895,000 pesos. So, check natin what do you get ba for your money. Starting with this sporty looks, no? Itong daytime running lights mo. Tapos guys, this has full LED. Meron pa yung fog lights dito. Tapos automatic na yon, which does a really good job, especially at night. Siya na bahala kasi since automatic na. And then you have this very funky and really beautiful grille. Then you have itong bagong logo ng Jack, no? Pakita ko sa inyo itong front face niya. I love the way it looks, especially nung tinatakbo namin ito dun sa Skyway, no? Pogi siya eh. And then, a really good combination is itong 17-inch tires niya. And then, meron pa siyang sporty na plastic cladding. If we move to the side here, ang ground clearance natin is around 160 millimeters. Pakita ko sa inyo yung side profile niya. Then, you have this very nice na functional and actually laki nung roof railing nito, no? Tapos, of course, you have your side mirror here, which is actually pretty big. Ito yung mga really nice design bits niya, no? Kita nyo, this is actually a little bit curved. And if we move back here, actually sa windshield is, there's another one here na, you know, very unusual, parang pa-curve siya eh. So, very interesting design there. And here's another really cool design is itong rear niya. You have this one piece na light bar, which is actually very, very nice. And then, if we move here sa back again, is you have your sensors here, and the overall design itong rear is actually really good. So, the way you open itong trunk niya is actually this. So, it's kind of different. I do think you have to do it twice. So, yan. When we open it up, ang sabi dun sa specs sa brochure is about 150 liters. Pero for me, this is actually just on par with the competition. If you fold down the seats, no, this is actually 60-40 pa. It has plenty of space for a small family. And ito, meron ka pang tonneau cover. And then, yeah, maluwag naman dito. And underneath that is you, of course, have a donut spare tire. Okay, check natin itong rear passenger side nitong Jack JS2 Pro. Now, getting inside is not a problem. I would like to say itong, I love the very sporty design nitong example ng door handle. You have this chrome bits here. Tapos, you even have some soft touches here. And then, medyo maliit nga lang yung cup hole dito sa side. And then, when it comes to legroom, so this is my driving position. I'm 5'6" tall. And the headroom, medyo tight na. Well, kasi naman kapag ganito yung subcompact na crossover talaga is, this is not meant for, you know, 6-footers. One thing I would like to note, no, is yung seat quality here is actually above average, I would like to say. Very, very nice na seats here. It's very, very comfy. You even have unusually, especially for this price, is you have a center armrest and you have your two cup holders. Typically, sa mas expensive na crossover yon. And you even have one USB-A port there. If we're gonna move in dito sa gitna, yan, okay naman, you know. Siguro, yung mga medyo sizes ko, siguro dapat mga dalawa na lang kayo and then maybe a smaller, either a child or a kid dito sa middle. I think you should be fine. This is typically naman talaga for a small family or for, a new growing family. And, yeah, okay naman yung comfort dito. I would like to note, no, ang lakas ng AC niya kahit na dito sa back talagang ninote yun ng even my kids here. And of course, you have your usual na you have your seat belts and your ISO fix. So tara, let's check out the front. Alright, so point of view, interior tour, once again tayo dito naman sa interior ng Jack GS2 Pro. I love this steering wheel, especially again, this new logo that they have. I also like itong feel ng buttons here sa multimedia controls, no? Itong feel ng chrome here, it feels very expensive. You of course have standard cruise control. And then, by the way guys, ang key nito is the standard na yung ikot lang. We don't have a push start button, but that's fine. Here's another cool thing that I like is, kita nyo tong door handle niya. It's very funky siya, very, actually sa mga expensive na SUV to eh. Typically, parang ano lang eh, itong door handle mo lang, pero ito meron kang hawakan dito, which is actually pretty different, and you don't see that, especially at this price point. And then you have itong chrome handles here, and then you have a lot of piano black touches here. Pero for me naman, it's actually tastefully done. And then we have one-touch controls naman here. And then I think that's for all sa lahat yun. So that's very unusual kasing iba typically driver side lang or sometimes wala pa ngang one-touch controls, but on the Jack GS2 Pro is meron ka nun. And then on the side here, of course, we have our adjustments for our for example, for side mirror controls. This is actually the button to control your yung center screen mo doon. This is actually where you press it, so you can sort of control there. Yeah, you'll have to use this button here. Speakers is actually pretty decent, and then yeah, meron ka pang speaker here. And then I think you have like 6 speakers here, which is also pretty good. Tapos ang dials natin is actually standard na analog. Guys, meron nga lang siyang konting blue kasi may konting tint dito sa taas kaya nagre-reflect yun. But that's still a nice touch. I love the design here kasi I do love analog dials. So I actually quite like that. And then if we move on to the center here, we have a 9-inch na infotainment, and this has wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Another thing that I would like to note, katulad ng sinabi ko kanya when sitting at the back, is the AC here is crazy good. Sobrang lamig. Siguro kasi this has a full AC system, like the bigger, kasi lamig. Sobrang lamig actually. Tapos, you have a one USB-A port there. And then you even have a 12-volt socket. You have a cubby there to put in your, for example, your card here. Of course, we have our CVT here. And then, dito naman sa controls niya here, you have your usual na park, reverse, tapos your button for your traction control. And then, ito guys, meron siyang manual mode, or you actually shift to sport mode by, doing like this. And so that's the sort of like the sport mode there. It doesn't have a button, but it does have the sport button there. And then you have a manual handbrake, which is actually I like. And then we have our 2 cup holders there. And this is a place for us to put our cards there. And then dito naman sa compartment natin, yan. Okay naman yung space niya. It's Hindi siya dampened, pero that's fine. That's as expected. And then another thing that I would like to note, no, I really like the seats here of this Jack GS2 Pro. They're not overly parang sobrang laki. It's actually parang body forming pa siya. So it's actually very, very nice. If you look here, we have our standard na interior lights here. We don't have any, unfortunately, we don't have any sunroof, pero ganun din naman sa competition niya. And then, of course, we have our vanity mirror here. No vanity light, I'm afraid. So let me talk about yung feel dito sa interior. No? First of all, I love the look here. It's actually pretty refreshing versus the competition. I always like analog dials. Tapos although yung screen nito is actually sort of like looking down, it's actually, personally, I prefer that. I personally think that's actually safer rather than having the LCD just parang directly in front of you. To me, I tend to just glance on the I want to focus on the road. And oh yeah, kita nyo tong dito sa dashboard niya. Meron ka pa place to I'm not sure what you're gonna put there. Maybe yung mga aso na yung yung gumaganon yung sumasayaw-sayaw habang dumadaan. Pero this is actually pretty nifty that you can put here. Maybe put in your coins. And yeah.
Other available colors of the Jack JS2 Pro are white, red, black, and silver. It's powered by a 1.5-liter gasoline engine. This produces 103 horsepower and 137 Newton meters of torque. This is mated to a CVT. Then it rides on McPherson independent suspension. Then a torsion beam semi-independent suspension at the back. Safety systems are pretty much standard with things like ABS, a tire pressuring monitoring system, stability control, hill start assist, and more. You of course have the standard 5-year warranty. I recommend visiting the Jack Cars Philippine Facebook page to get the latest promos and deals.
Alright guys, nandito naman tayo sa driving section of our review of this Jack JS2 Pro. So let me start with the things that I don't like about this small crossover. No, the first thing is almost always is itong combination ng engine tsaka CVT. Primarily itong CVT. So just like a lot of CVTs, no, like for example, same experience ko sa Chery na Tiggo 2 Pro, no. Ang tendency is if for example, if you stick to the standard driving modes, no, it tends to, for me, especially for my driving style, it sticks to too long sa lower RPM. So, nangyayari is, it trains to drone out na parang, lalo na kapag packet siya, no? It feels na it's actually struggling kasi it's sticking too much to the lower RPM. So, a tendency is, ang lakas nung parang nahihirapan yung makina, which is it's not really true kasi it's just that the CVT isn't really sort of giving enough power to the transmission. So the best way to actually to sort of cure that is actually to just stick to sport mode. It would have been nice if there's just a toggle switch here to switch to a standard and then sport mode. Para for me, if I own this car, I would just stick with sport mode. And if I'm honest, comparing yung fuel consumption, no, I just stuck on, for example, sport mode, and surprisingly, actually, mas malakatipid pa ako eh. I was able to get in double digits na around 10 kilometers per liter as compared na, for example, when I didn't, when standard lang, I didn't switch to sport mode, which I actually got under 9 kilometers per liter. And of course, mas responsive siya. Like example, we took this to a long drive with almost fully loaded, 4 passengers here, 4 people in the car. And kaya naman, yun nga lang talaga, it's best to just switch to the either manual mode or dito sa sport mode if you want more power. Other stuff naman, like for example, let's talk about the ride. The ride is actually pretty good. Yung long drive namin was pretty comfortable naman. And then yung NVH niya is also pretty good. maybe not the class leading, pero you can't really expect class leading NVH when you're paying, 895,000. Now, speaking of that price na 895,000, no, admittedly, that's actually on the high end, especially kapag sa small crossovers if you're gonna compare it through the competition. However, it does offer yung premium stuff like itong full LED automatic headlights niya, tapos yung this has a really fully functional na roof rack, tapos of course yung external bits niya na for example yung full light bar front and back, and then everything else naman is up to par with the competition, like for example yung practicality niya, tapos ito meron pa tong armrest dito sa likod, and then although it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, it would have been nice if it was wireless, but still at the very least you have that, and the 9-inch infotainment system naman is also pretty good. Tapos, I do love yung sort of like visual upgrades dito sa loob. Now, for example, we have a handle here. So, and also the overall feel of the car na sobrang sporty niya, sobrang youthful niya, and very athletic, very sort of like out for adventure itong Jack GS2 Pro. So, for me, sulit na rin, if you really want those things. So there you guys have it. That's my review of the Jack JS2 Pro. So what do I think about this car? I think if you're looking for a small crossover and you're in the market for something that's under 1 million, then this Jack JS2 Pro is also a decent choice if you're looking for a sporty looking, practical, and comfortable na first car. That's it for me. This is Paul again for Test Drive PH. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.